Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at how you can complete, of course, the youth mission against Super Saiyan God Vegeta, and basically, yeah, how you can do it. Now, Super Saiyan God Vegeta, as a part of the Goku Story Edition Red Zone, is basically a pretty difficult stage, but it's got a fairly okay beginning. So basically, like, the start of the event is not what I would consider traditionally super duper hard. It is a fairly considered start, and that gives you time to build up things a little bit. Like, it gives you time to have a little bit of a better process, a little bit of a better like ideal to it. So I think in that regards, you don't have to use items early on. Don't panic. Like, you have, I'd say, 3 to 4 turns at the minimum, depending obviously on your dupes and your team, to kind of get yourself up to speed. Now, in terms of, let's say, this team and youth, if you want a bit more of a recap on the actual event of Vegeta, like the mechanics behind him, I will leave a link in the top right hand corner to my original video on it. But the thing is generally speaking, the event starts out at around about 800k for supers, and then will end up at about 4.4 million. So you have to have units that can, at least with items, accept that scalability. Now, I've left you some little tips on the side here. So generally, if you're using this exact team, probably want to use items around about turn 6-7. Then you probably also want to push off the physical kid trunks, give or take, let's say, give or take after those items, if the enemy is not defeated. Like, you definitely want to push him off. Physical Goku after his EZA is great. He's going to do a fantastic job. The AGL Goku Youth is really the clutch key component here. AGL Goku Youth is absolutely tremendous. Like, he is absolutely, really, like, super important. Not only is he very, 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 very strong, but it's his damage that is going to, well, yeah, he's very, very strong defensively, but it's his damage that's actually going to be crucial here, because his damage is something that's very crucial towards, like, beating this event, because a lot of the other youth units, barring maybe like physical Gohan Super Saiyan 2, don't have massive volumes of damage. I mean, if you look at the Goten and Trunks, they can sometimes do 15 million, 16 million, 17 million, 30 million. These are good attack stats. The problem is nowadays they're not good attack stats. So it's very weird. But basically, you need Goku and his 5 attacks of like 250 million a turn, at least. Not need him, but I would say, pretty crucial in that regards. So from that perspective, obviously, I think, like, okay, very, very strong, very good performance, good team. The rest are all just there to kind of not die. So Goten and Trunks are a great choice because of their evasion. They actually are like a great pseudo tank through evasion. Goku, AGL Goku, obviously he acts as a tank just through defense alone. Chi-Chi, great choice alongside Goku, does a great job. Physical Goku Youth, great floater, won't take any damage. It's just the physical Kid Trunks, a little bit debatable. And then obviously the Int Gohan, you do have to make sure you get enough orbs to activate some of his defensive requirements. But generally, aside from physical Kid Trunks, and then of course if the evasion ever fails on Goten and Trunks, then that's obviously a big problem. But generally speaking, I would say the team is pretty straightforward. Like, you could have bad RNG on the dodge, but Vegeta likes to super slot 1. So generally, as long as Goten and Trunks survive, and generally as long as AGL Goku does his thing, which he'll do, you don't actually have any problems. Support memory wise, we use the Goku's family support memory, because although Chi-Chi's not on Goku's family, I think the rest are, except for Goten and Trunks, obviously Trunks, so it's about half the team. but it's a 20% boost, so it's quite quite good, quite sizable. And yeah, honestly, that's really about it. I think overall this event is okay. Never been a huge fan of this one. They are just very big health pools, and it feels more like a soft grind, like more of a grind than it does feel like taking on a challenging hard stage. Especially since it's just so damage dependent. Like you need units that are probably doing it around, on average, 20 to 30 million each to really make this event move at a decent pace. Goku doing his 50 million kind of compensates a lot for the rest of the rotations, which I think is where he really comes in clutch. And I think that's the best thing about Goku. He just does some insane damage. Because of that, I do think you should use his active skill early. Don't save for the heal. The thing is you want him to just hit as hard as possible, as early as possible. Because remember, every hit you do boosts Vegeta's offense. So if you're not hitting Vegeta as hard as possible, then generally he's actually winning out, because he's gaining offense and you're not. So it's probably the thing I'd suggest the most. But aside from that, that is pretty much it for me. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next one. So until then, as always, take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. So as always, see you guys next time. Till then, bye.